Good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. November the 11th. Happy Veterans Day. Appreciate all the veterans out there that have served to keep us safe, keep us with a peace of mind. So appreciate all the veterans out there. So Tuesday, November the 11th. Pretty nice day here in Arkansas. Sun's out, mid 50s or so. So today I'm going to do a rangefinder review and kind of go through some different ones I've used over the years. Kind of tell you about them. I know everybody knows rangefinders. You get regular distance or you can get slope distance. Here's one that I've had forever. It is a big block, and I mean it's a Bushnell. This is the Pro 7X. It's got Jolt technology. So this is one that I've had honestly forever. It's great. This thing still works. I bet I haven't used this thing in years. And I'm going to shoot the same target out here. I'm going to shoot across the way to electric pole. It's got a transformer on it, so it's big, so I can kind of get the same thing. So I've got 4 rangefinders here. I've got this big block Bushnell. I've got a pinned rangefinder that I bought some years ago, kind of around Christmas time. They were having a deal. It was the rangefinder, a mini speaker, also magnetic, and then a power charging block. And that was a great deal. I haven't had any issues with any of them, honestly. Here's probably the most interesting one. This is the Caddy Talk Cube. And I'll get more into this one, but this is the Caddy Talk Cube. And then my current one as of today, this one's great, but man, I just get tired of throwing this thing in the cart, picking it in, getting out, in and out every time, instead of just slapping it on the, the magnet here, putting it on the cart, pulling it off real quick. This is the Tour V6 Shift. This is one I've used since probably August or so. No, a little longer than that. Probably June. I probably got this one. So I'm gonna go through these 4, kind of quick, kind of let you know. Everybody knows kind of the same deal with rangefinders. This Bushnell is great, no magnet. That's the thing. Now that's durable, because what I would do is fold it up, you throw it in the cubby, you get it out, it bounces around. It's just the constant getting it in and getting it out. Some golf carts, it's better to stick them in the middle because the cubby's too small, or you got something else in the cubby kind of right below you. So I was chasing this thing the whole time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot this real quick and see. So 209 playing 217 and 2 degrees up. So 217 would be the slope. Red graphics on the inside of this one, man, they're spectacular. And like I said, I haven't used this rangefinder for years and years. It is the emergency backup. It's got a battery right there in the middle, and the battery thing still shows fully charged. It's amazing. I love how the battery is in this, and I basically haven't used it in forever. So this one is fantastic. You just got to in and out all the time. All right, so I'm gonna go with the pinned now. And I use the pin probably for a solid year and a half, probably a full season with the pinned. And this one shows 210, 221, 3 degrees up. So we were 217 with this one, 221 with the pinned. Again, red graphics on the inside. They're pretty good. Nothing beats that Bushnell just yet. But again, red graphics, but 3 degrees up. So you do get a little bit of a difference on it. Shoot it again. Yeah, this one shows 3 degrees up, 214. So that one was 203, 214. So a big difference there again. Give it a fair test. 210, 218. So getting a few variations with that one. The reason I went with the Caddy Talk, we were going to Bandon Dunes, and I wanted something smaller. I had seen their triangulation, thought it was cool because I knew sometimes you get the caddy walks over there, I'm over here. This has that triangulation where I could shoot the ball, shoot the green, and it would triangulate it, and it would give me a total. And it was pretty darn accurate, honestly. It wasn't bad. It was super easy to fit in my back pocket while I played. It doesn't weigh a ton. So at Bandon Dunes, this thing was awesome. Now, I remember I got this the night before we left to go to Bandon. Charged it, put it in my carry-on, got to Bandon, played. That was in April. I did not recharge this thing until September because we were about to go on another trip, And I thought, I hadn't checked it all summer. We had played all summer. We had played a ton of band, and I hadn't checked it. So I plug it in, and it was still at 30%. And it charged in, an hour. It was fully charged. So the battery life on this thing is awesome. The rangefinder was great. The negative with it was no way to magnetize it. Again, I played with it, put it in my back pocket. It will fit in your front pocket very easily because it is very small. If you go size-wise here, I mean, you can just see this thing is super small compared to the pinned. Again, they actually magnetized each other. It's much smaller than the pinned. So it was very interesting. So reliability was super great for 2 years until this April or May. I was playing a tournament with a buddy of mine. We were kicking off the year, kind of, getting back into it. He and I kept getting totally different distances, and I was like, ooh. So I'm going to shoot this same target, and it shows 207, 211. 207, 211. So, we're at 221 with the pinned at one time, 217 with the Bushnell, and now I'm getting 211, and now I got 208. Not even 1 degree up, so way different. And here's what I'll say is, when the Caddy Talk people came out with the magnet, it was great. The magnet works great, no problems. The graphics on this were elite. Green, red, so amazing. Once the magnet got on, after a few rounds, the graphics got incredibly hard to see. Now, again, you focus it right here. I focused it. The eyepiece, everything appeared to be working. Nothing had been dropped. It's like this magnet got put on here and it messed everything up. It got to where I couldn't see it very well. It was so hard to see. It's like it went from 100% to about 20% on the volume, on the brightness. I researched it. It did nothing. And then the kicker was when we were getting distances way off, I just couldn't do it anymore. So it got shelved. I went then and got this Bushnell Tour V Shift. I played with it all year. Again, magnet. Let's see what we get with it. It is .210, 217, which is exactly what the other Bushnell got. Make sure. 209, 217. So your finishing distance with the slope was 217 on both the Bushnells. And I think that just kind of proves that the Bushnell is elite. They are expensive, there is no doubt, but they hold up extremely well. This thing has to be 6 or 7 years old. The battery hasn't been changed in forever, and they shot the same thing. You can just see the size difference again in them. Quite different. Again, magnet, no magnet. So while you pay a premium price for the Bushnell, it's going to be worth it. I know you can get, I got a buddy that gets them off, whatever he does, they're $50, and he just uses them and wants the break, he throws them away. Or if he leaves it behind. Now, the leaving behind part, I did have a rangefinder between these and this. I did have one of the fancy Bushnells. I did go to a golf tournament hosted by a restaurant in our area. Probably had a few too many cervezas at this said golf tournament. Left it on the golf cart. And you talk about a gut punch and a sinking feeling when you're an hour later and you realize, oh my gosh, I left my rangefinder. Called golf course. Shockingly, it had not been turned in. And it was one of the Bushnells, that would do the temperature. I mean, this was probably 4 years ago by now, or 3 years ago. So yes, do not leave your rangefinder. The old, as everyone says, take your keys, put them in your rangefinder pouch. So when you're going to leave, get your rangefinder, replace it with your car keys and do that. So yes, I have done that. It is a horrible feeling when you lose an expensive piece of equipment like that. So that was a one-time lesson learned. Hopefully never again. Yeah. bad day, bad day. So those are the rangefinders. I would recommend the Bushnell just because I've had great success with the Bushnells. I think everybody knows all about the rangefinders. I'm not telling you anything earth-shattering other than, hey, they work forever. I mean, for a very long time. So I would recommend the Bushnells. I appreciate you guys watching. I've got a couple new subscribers, so I appreciate y'all subscribing. If you would, I need more subscribers. Hit the like button. Leave a comment on which one is yours. What kind of luck have you had? Have you had good luck with some and not good luck? Have you have tried customer service with any of these? I haven't reached out to any of the customer service with any of these. I just kind of moved on. Went back to the Bushnell because I just knew the reliability with Bushnell was fantastic, and I really enjoyed the product. So let me know if you've had any issues or reached out to anybody or talked to anybody. Once again, I really, really appreciate everybody watching these. I try to keep them super short to keep you engaged because I know I lose, attention after a little bit. And if you would subscribe, for years and years and years, I would watch everyone's videos and never subscribed. And finally, I was like, why am I not subscribing? It doesn't cost me anything. I'm just going to subscribe to them. So if you would, hit that subscribe button. Leave me a like, comment. Appreciate y'all very much. Happy Veterans Day. All the veterans, we appreciate y'all very, very much. Thank y'all. Have a great day.